Welcome back. I'm Karma. Welcome to Karma on Deck. This is your Aquarius Weekly Tarot reading for the week of November 24th, and I have a nosy kitty. Very nosy kitty. We're gonna get you down so we can do the work. Yeah, we're gonna do the work. All right, kids, let's take a look and see what's going on for Aquarius. I myself am an Aquarius moon, so I'll be listening to this later. Let us take a look and see. You're gonna have to get down, Nubis. You're gonna have to get down. Little kitty. Curious little cat. Okay, here we go. First card that comes up, 10 of Wands. So cool work. So Aquarius and Capricorn are right next to one another. We always get some little continuation of some of that cusp energy. We do have the 2 of Coins. In addition to that, we have the 10 of Wands, 9 of Coins, the High Priestess, and the Fool card. So for Aquarius, we have the 10 of Wands, which is an indicator of anxiety. So you're feeling a little overwhelmed or feel like you have a lot on your plate. And so anxiety is a little different than stress. Anxiety is a worry. It's that feeling as if you can't, your choices are taken from you and you have no control. And then we suddenly get to panicking. We have the 2 of Coins, and that's something that tells us that money is going to shift for you and change and possibly get better. Because if you look at the 2 of Coins, it's 2 individuals sharing a coin. So what happens here is one is giving a coin to another, like in payment or in requesting a service, and it's a mutual something between the two. So we have the 2 of Coins, which is that exchange. And so that usually means a job offer, a collaboration, or money coming your way. We also have the 9 of Coins, which is a contract. So if you are looking for a job or thinking of it, that's what I'm seeing coming. I'm also seeing the High Priestess and the Fool card. Now, what that tells us is the High Priestess is all about secrets, intuition, knowledge. Usually it's your psychic abilities as well. So the High Priestess tells us that your energy should be kicking up a little bit as far as your intuition, and your intuition will be on point. The Fool card is in play. Crossroads, decision-making, opportunity. And when we have the Fool card, it's literally a crossroads. My favorite analogy for the Fool card is our Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. And if you remember correctly, wasn't he the first? And here comes Dorothy, and she's like, yo, I got this little brick road that I want to go on, and don't you see it? Let's go. It could be fun. He's like, yo, I don't know. She's like, but let me tell you about the wizard. And there is this moment where the Scarecrow was like, well, I could really use things myself on this journey, yet I don't know. I might just stay here. So the point in this isn't so much that he makes a decision to go or he makes a decision to stay. It's the point of opportunity that we have. Down on here. Yep, sound is good. Okay, so it's opportunity. So your intuition is telling you that things are going to get easier. Your intuition is telling you that there are more opportunities than you thought before. I'm seeing the 6 of Swords. That means things are going to get easier. So you're seeing this, Aquarius, where it's like, the tension's going to break, the storm's going to pass. I see you looking for money this week where it's like, how am I going to make this happen? We got holidays coming up. We have bills coming up. Rent's right around the corner. So there's this heavy idea of like, what? Right? So I'm seeing the King of Coins, mastery as always. And then I'm seeing the 8 of Wands. Things are about to pick up for you and move really quickly. The Justice card, what's going on for you at court? Do you have some court or legal matters? The Justice card has to do with paperwork. Could be anything from taxes to divorce to mediation to a contract at work, something that has to do with justice. Pay attention to the leaders in your life right now. We have the Emperor, which is somebody who can be slightly controlling, and you're striking a little balance with that. For you as well, the Queen of Cups is coming up, and that has to do with EQ. That's your emotional intelligence, your EQ. That's you being very emotional this upcoming week. So you might find that this is a continuing theme for you for the last week to this, and that you're feeling a little stuck. So if you look, Aquarius has this 10 of Swords, where he's feeling boxed in on all sides, okay? So Aquarius might feel a little stuck. So things might not be moving quickly initially, but remember that 8 of Wands, it tells us that's going to come a little unhinged for you. And here is you trying to figure out how to get that money where you need it to be. I'm trying not to channel that into your reading, but I can resonate with it because it's like, how do I make all these things happen? King of Coins in play and the Emperor. So the Emperor isn't just about leaders, others around you. It also tells us that it's time for you to take leadership. Step up, take leadership, be the conquering king, go out and get what it is that you want for yourself. Let me me see. Besides the fact of you being emotional, pay attention to new opportunities that are coming your way with the Fool card that's chilling over there. Let's pull a card for you from Mystic Dreamer for our Aquarius moon. While I shuffle that, please book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. For those of you on my other social media platforms, I would love to have your presence on my YouTube. So please join me on YouTube. You can find all of your videos in order there, where they're posted every week. So you don't have to dig through my timeline for them or hope to catch it. You can catch it on the YouTube where it's loaded there. Make me want to shuffle one more time. Ready? Do a little wiggle. Okay, Aquarius moon. Hi, Candace. Hello, Nick. Hi, Nikki. Ooh, first thing that comes up is the Magician. So the Magician is go time. So the curtain is up. Dress rehearsal is over. There's no more practice. Aquarius, you know what? You already know that this is what's necessary and what has to come in. This has been driving you. This is what's on your mind. I also have the Emperor. Now, an emperor and an empress do not rule together, and a king and a queen do. But an emperor and an empress rule differently. And an emperor is someone that is a strong, alpha, forward, direct, conquering guy, kind of leader, and he's out to get it. I am seeing the Three of Pentacles. The Chariot card might have to do with a car, so some of you might be getting a new car. The Three of Pentacles has to do with spending a lot of time on the internet, and here I am. There's also a lot of fear going on for you and mapping, deciding what it is you want to do next. With the Moon card, it's all about like wanting things to be one way, or, you know, having to do a major task that you don't want to do. So it's a necessary journey, like going to the dentist. You gotta go. You have this aching tooth, yet you're afraid to go. Okay. So another cool thing for Aquarius is the Four of Wands is in play. Just like Capricorn, you have the Queen of Swords chilling, and she's our bitch card, guys. We all know that certain people, hi Coben, certain people only really hear things a certain way. Where it's like, if you don't cuss them out or set your boundary, they're just really going to step all over you. So there's this point where you're like, okay, this individual isn't being in integrity and they're not being in my best interest. And so therefore you have to set your boundary. When they're not listening, you gotta have to shove back a little bit. So here's what I do see though, the 10 of Cups next to the 8 of Swords right here. So the 10 of Cups is Disneyland. Be careful of stepping into the trap of things, trying to make things too perfect, or not letting people know like what it is that you have going on behind you and what's going on with you, because this card can be perfection or it can be Disneyland, and Disneyland is nothing but false fronts and platitudes and being bougie for no reason. So, but yet we have this perfection right here, and you're making a big deal out of having everything that you want. Aquarius is really in this place of hi here. I don't know. Did he do? Pushed a button and my YouTube just canceled. That's awesome. Anyway, so I have the 10 of Coins, 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords, which is drama. So you're making up a bunch of drama about having what it is you want. But here's what's true for Aquarius. There is a strong sense of foundation, the Four of Wands. You just have this paranoia that somehow you're going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You're going to be robbed, or you're going to feel a little bit as if, you know, the thing that's dangled in front of you may or may not pan out or play out. And so you have this huge paranoia of like what could happen. And so don't rewrite that dialogue. Don't write that back into the scenario and into the timeline, because you've had this opportunity with the Fool card in play to see what could play for you next. Yet don't let doubt color it. Don't taint the waters. Okay. Let's pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients and see what your message is from the divine. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and for your patience. Looks like I might have to repost this video again. I've been having tech problems. Probably all witchy things that are going on. I'll have to repost it from Facebook. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius. So fate. So this card right here, Wheel of Fortune, has to do with divine timing and fate. You're going in the exact direction that you're supposed to. You're headed in the right path. You just have this sense of doubt around you. But I was just telling Capricorn before this, the harder you run from your fate, the faster you run into it. And the analogy I've been using lately for that is Frodo from, and I hope I have the right character, but Frodo was on this journey. He didn't want to go on it, and he went his way, and everybody else went the other, and boop, they kind of came around the valley, and they ended up on the same journey anyway. So it just seems like the more you try, the harder you try to avoid, the more you try to make things too perfect or too something, you end up where you're supposed to be. And this is also an indicator that tells you that you are on the right path and that you're in the right direction. And it also, like, the divine timing thing is nothing to joke about. Like, allow things to unfold in their time. Don't try to fit a square peg in a round hole, because that only causes distress. Like, if it's not a fit, like, stop trying to force it. Hopefully that helps you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Like I said, please come find me on my YouTube. I would love to have you there. I really would appreciate the support. Let me know where you are in the world. Tell me how you feel your reading went. And of course, like, subscribe, and share. I will catch you on the flip side. And as I always say, come from love. Love on it. If you come from love, you will obviously come up with the answer that's appropriate and right for everybody. You come from that space. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side.